Hello everyone, today I'm going to be talking again about Age of Empires 4 and more specifically 5 things that I think Age of Empires maybe need to do and don't do in order to make the game a success. I do feel like I need to say that this list is in no particular order. Number 5 isn't the most important, number 1 isn't the least, it's just in a random order. Now let's get started. Number 5. Modding support. I am a big fan of being able to mod and adapt a game, and a big mistake that AoE Definitive Edition was made was putting the game onto the Windows Store exclusively, which of course has zero modding support. If they want this game to be a genuine success, then they really need to consider not making this game a Windows exclusive, as I would argue that is one of the key things that actually stopped Age of Empires Definitive Edition from becoming what it could have been. Number 4. I would really like to see improved diplomacy. In Age of Empires 2, we had the ability to switch teams in a free-for-all, and I feel like having a good diplomacy system will allow for, temporary teams and betrayals in game. And I feel like this is just an element that is, overlooked a lot, and it really could lead to a good neutral free-for-all game mode. For example, like Age of Empires 2, there's Regicide. I feel like it would certainly work there. Number 3. Now, another aspect of the game that I feel is really overlooked is trading. Of course, in Age of Empires 2, you had the trade carts, which lets you go from market to market, and it gives you that incentive to work with other players, else you can be completely screwed if the game goes to late game. And in Age of Empires 3, it was really lacking in trade. There was virtually none at all. We have that unlimited resource option in Age of Empires 3, which you didn't get in other games. In Age of Empires 2 and Age of Empires 1, it's possible to run out of resources on the map, and you can use up all the wood, and suddenly you've got no food. Gold and stone were very scarce, but in Age of Empires 3, it was possible to get unlimited gold from a plantation, unlimited food from a mill, and unlimited wood from factories. And that just lets you just have unlimited of every resource. And I feel like something in Age of Empires 4 that's actually going to be absolutely crucial is, having that resource scarcity, and more importantly, having that incentive to trade with other players, with trading carts, trade cogs, that kind of thing. Of course, it's going to depend on what time era it's in, but it's something that I personally enjoy about the games, as it kind of like it forces you to work with your teammates. Number 2. Now, the next thing I want to talk about, it's a little bit more of a small detail in the game rather than a mainstream thing like trading or diplomacy. And it's getting those little visual upgrades whenever you upgrade something. So if you have increased attack, rather than just being a tiny little number in a little statistics screen, you can see the difference. For instance, in Age of Empires 3 with the musketeers, you can get a bayonet from the armory, and I feel like if you could maybe see the bayonet a bit more clearly, then it really just improves that immersion of the game. For me personally, it's those little details that will make the game great. Number 1. The final thing that I feel will make Age of Empires a success, a good multiplayer options, and bringing it really into the modern era, having things like voice chat in the game and a good ranking system is important, and having modes where new players can fight and just play the game how they want to play it, and having modes where you can play competitively with other people. Having things like alliances would be nice. You did see it in Age of Empires 3, but they weren't that important. It was just like a little clan tag, and I just feel like having those alliances where you can maybe like rank up the alliance or something is just adds that sense of community into the game that maybe previous titles have lacked. That's everything for now, guys. If you enjoyed watching, please drop me a like and give me some feedback. I'm thinking about making a video with maybe 5 more things I'd like to see in Age of Empires 4. Let me know what you thought this one. Would you like me to go into some more depth in the next video, or do you like the shorter videos? Just let me know. Thanks for watching.